The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins gives way to Cook. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Opposite.
Throwing now is Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Gun.
I got motion.
On second down now, it's Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Listen.
Big Ed. He's coming. Double up.
Yellow.
Double up. Shift. Hey, check 24.
Line out.
Back.
Line out. Good route here.
Check safety.
Cousins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check 47. Here we go. Say.
Lucky 48. Hey, can't.
Third and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 16-yard line.
Kill.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze looking long for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Come on.
Hey, let's go.
Mike 40.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Check 50.
Kill.
Safety's creeping.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Mike 40. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check the backer. Watch twins.
53.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Team 6. Gun.
47. Check. 47. Rip left.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bailey able to knock it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Cook following the penalty. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Now Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Vikings 14, Saints nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready. 5-9.
Right there. 40's Mike. That's what I do. Rush in.
Over.
Rush in.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check, check, check. Hey, Haywood.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start the second half with Kamara, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 25.
Cousins to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. He's coming.
They run. Cook. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Check.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Motion out of the backfield.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Now Cousins. And it's complete. They're going to get the 1st. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. Breeze now. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They start the drive with Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here we go. 180.
Check white 47.
White.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. Lucky.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's a party now.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
They don't want to waste his outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brees, he gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
16 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
Ready? 5-9.
56. You'll never win.
Throwing on 1st down is Brees. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Brees. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He is going to find Hill here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for the Saints. First down. On first down, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. To throw is Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Looky here, a touchdown, a two-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job.
Here we go. 180!
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards, first down Niners.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man is Samuel, complete. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. From 3 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10.
One, Omaha.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins. 47's the mic.
Hey, Zoo.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when goes to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 27. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 43.
Black. Lock.
The mic, folks.
Hey, Alpha.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Drops it off for Coleman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is born. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Waiting. Check. Watch the before. Yeah.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go again.
Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready, 95-56.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Check girls. Check.
21.
47 Mike. 20.
Hey, wahoo!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert! Alert!
47. Check back 47. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Hey, exit!
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
65.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Help. Watch the twist.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
But into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Garoppolo now. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on second and 10. Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Check, 47. You can't block me.
13!
Check, Mike, 47.
Hey, Delta!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark.
Touchdown, New Orleans! 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the 49er hands team does its job.
Come on now, let's go.
Here we go. 180! 2!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners. On first down, Garoppolo. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football.
Ready? 5-9.
Mike, 49.
Hey, check.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Check.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 35. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Breeze will try again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
To throw is Breeze. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate in a box. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We're okay. We're okay. Round 80. White.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaken. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game, what were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
Check me 90, block 15.
Ready? Watch tight, tight end.
Through.
Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Gordon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Get the ball. Catch it.
Hey, kill.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Go.
49.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Now Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Bravo.
Breeze to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
47.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And, that is going to be a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. On the return, it's King. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Rivers on the money, complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers now from the 50. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive starts with a completion left side. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on second down. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 70 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's third down.
Lock the team! Hey, Delta!
Throwing, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. The intended receiver there, Allen.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Move. Hey, we got 3 down.
You kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now is Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 54 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, it always takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
We got this.
Got 190. 390.
It's our field. It's our field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
12.
Whip. Watch the whip. Alert 3.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Rivers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Breeze here finding Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chargers' 19-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Breeze again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Breeze. He'll let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 58 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
Come on now, let's go.
180.
Mike 47, we ain't giving up nothing today.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Benjamin's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down now, it's Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came